Create spatial images of data in the forms of maps, reports, and charts, which help to reveal patterns and trends that are used to make informed decisions across just about every field. GIS, which are powered by data, allow for the efficient cross-sharing of information and have proven critical to development.
GIS for us is a platform for action. One of the wonderful things about using Esri software is that it is constantly being upgraded with new tools, new features, and it's a platform for action. It allows you to plan, it allows you to design, it allows you to do all kinds of things, measure, predict, monitor. GIS is very important in terms of understanding what is happening in your facilities, in terms of linking your health system to your police when different crimes are reported in terms of stabbings, rapes. Health center collect this information, it is transmitted to the police, they can map it, they know where it is happening. You can do intervention in terms of putting more police in that area, or you need a special program, that kind of thing. It helps you to deploy your police force in a more efficient way and to use your resources much more efficiently. In terms of investment, it is important that we collect information on the demographics of our people. We need to know the type of people, where they live, where they work, the kind of infrastructure. We need to know, and this helps investors because they want to know all this information.
The Ministry of Natural Resources has been using GIS for years. As Paul Flowers explains, the use of the latest technology and proper data protocol are must-haves for the work that they do.
Our ministry has what we call the LIC, the Land Information Center, and the GIS technology. We were a part of the birth of this whole initiative because, of course, we always need to track our land cover, our land usage, and so we were always under pressure to try to always be up to date with the deforestation and the different elements of the entirety of the land coverage. So it became necessary to have a GIS layer that spoke to the entire country and the different types of vegetation and land usage that was under it. It's very important to control data because data in the wrong hands is extremely dangerous. I mean, we've had that experience in the Ministry of Natural Resources in the lands section, where people having data with people who've already died, and so they use their name and they try to attain land documents. And I know a couple of years ago there was a major issue with people using the database from the licensing department and using it to transfer money all over the world and do some illegal money transfer activities. So data is something that everybody wants, but it's very important to know what is private, what is public, what level of people should have to access to what level of data. And so what became important was that we have a proper data sharing protocol.
And like the Lands Department, using GIS paid off for a utility company in Jamaica. Blake says that they were able to address electricity thefts and leakage of revenues, a success which can be replicated using this technology.
It's a serious business because when you know how much electricity is generated from your grid, because they have linked their customer information system in terms of their collection to their power generation system. So they have a map that shows you how much electricity is generated per grid, and they know how much they have collected per grid. It means that if their collections are not matching their generation, that there's a loss. And so the GIS allows them to go within that grid, and it reduces the search. And we thought that the electricity was being stolen. You know those little communities, barrack communities, ghetto communities, that's where electricity is usually stolen? We found that that was not the case. It was in the high income areas that electricity was being stolen, and GIS allowed us to find out this, and they had some very unique means of stealing the electricity. Very good, excellent. So that's the power of GIS.
Reporting for News 5.